Hey y'all, so today I'm going to show you how I do my bob with the no part method. I'm starting using a stocking cap. I am using Poison Flower Ivy's technique, and she used a weaving net, but I was being lazy and didn't feel like getting one. So this is just the old stocking that I had, and I'm just going to sew just the stocking, just a little small square, so I can do some extra sewing in the front, which you'll see. So yeah, I'm just going to sew that around. And so now I'm going to sew on my U-part wig. This is my bob still. And I'm just going to sew that on like I would do regularly. So yeah, I'm just sewing the cap on. Now, here's the part where you get the no part method. So I'm going to start by laying my tracks horizontally, going to the back. And I'm just going to sew, cut and measure, and then sew a track down. And then after that, I'm going to cut and measure another piece and sew it horizontally as well. I kind of measured this track a little too short, so I did kind of have a gap towards the end of the track, which you'll see. But once I was finished sewing all the hair down, you couldn't really even tell that it was a gap there. So yeah, I'm just going to sew that down. So I did two tracks going horizontally to the back. Now you're going to cut and measure small pieces almost as if you were doing an invisible part, and now I'm going to lay them vertically. I was having a little trouble like seeing what I was doing because my mirror was kind of below me because I didn't want the mirror to be in front of the camera, so I was bending down, so it's kind of hard for me to see what I was doing, but you know, I made it work. So I'm just finishing sewing that first track down, and then I'm gonna cut and measure and do the exact same thing and lay another track vertically, and you want them to be pretty close together so that there's no gaps in between. Like you see how I have that gap in the back? You don't want that. So you want them to be close together. And I'm just going to sew it down. And yeah, you're just going to keep doing that until you fill in the space. And as you see, I laid about 4 tracks, I think, right there. And so now I'm going to do another one. And yeah, I think the most important thing is to make sure that the tracks are close together. Lay the tracks vertical. I'm gonna have like a little space left, and now I'm gonna start laying the tracks horizontal again and just cut and measure, and then I'm going to sew that down going towards the back. And yeah, then I'm just going to take another piece, and then I'm just going to keep blend the tracks horizontally again until I fill in the remainder of that little space that I have. And I'm still laying the tracks very close to each other. So I'm just finishing sewing down that last piece, and here is how it looks once everything is sewn down. And then I'm just going to take out my leave out and blend it with the rest of the hair. And I'm just going to blow dry it because this is wavy hair, and I'm just going to blow dry it before I flat iron it. And I also went in and did some more layering. For the most part, this bob is already cut, but since I added longer pieces, I'm just going to do a little layering so that they all blend together. And for the most part, this is it. I'm just going to flat iron it and bump it, and you'll see the final results. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you all next video. Bye.